Now, if you're looking to join the thousands of other two-wheeled motorists out there on the road, you might be a little spoilt for choice out there in the bike showrooms. A cruiser may be too fat, a scooter may be too slow, and a sports bike's only happy when it's going flat out. What do you do? Well, have you ever considered one of these, a Supermoto? Over the last few years, the Supermoto bike market has grown tremendously in the UK. Riding the crest of this new wave are Blackburn-based bike manufacturers CCM. And to celebrate their 30th anniversary, they've put together this stunner of a bike. Looking at the bike logically, the high seat gives a great view for filtering through urban traffic, whilst the loud Remus-made pipe will ensure anyone within a 2-mile radius is aware of your imminent arrival. As for stopping, well, that's well taken care of by a sizable single disc up front, bitten hard by a chunky 4-pot Brembo caliper. Half crosser, half street bike, you won't find a stranger looking beast out there on UK roads. But most of all, it's light, it's agile and it's great fun. It's got these inverted telescopic forks, a pokey little Rotax motor, but most of all, you know, when you step back and look at this bike, it's styled like a praying mantis. It's cool, isn't it? The single-cylinder engine is, however, something else. With an evocative growl and plenty of stomp, the 600cc thumper pulls hard from the very bottom of its rev range, slinging the bike forwards with plenty of torque. With only 57 horsepower to hand, you won't be seeing off any 600 sport bikes in a straight line. But on the up, you won't get the sanitised sound and feel that the newest Japanese offerings bring. The motor is awesome, and for giving the short first gear, which will make the word wheelie a regular word in your vocabulary, the torque makes this motor feel like 100 horses as sat within its 135 kilo frame, which is very lightweight for a bike. As with every road-going supermotor, the suspension is quite soft as standard, but remains comfortable and progressive. The white power shock at the back is fully adjustable and allows you to customise the ride characteristics. The problem is the bike's finish is a little unfinished. CCM's attention to detail is a little lacking. You get the feeling they've concentrated on the main cycle part. There's good wheels, good brakes, great frame, but everything else around the bike is, well, a bit of an afterthought. So let's see how it shapes up in the ratings then. Street cred, a massive 9 out of 10, because you know that the rider of this bike is having such a laugh out there, be it on-road or off-road. And let's face it, it's not the same kind of cred as a Ducati, but you just know that you're not really going to get yourself into trouble on a bike like this, are you? Now, the engine and the chassis on this bike are an absolute delight. It's light to steer, and let's face it, you'd have more grins per smiles on this bike than many of the mid-range sports bikes, and you'll probably see them off through a series of mid-range corners. A worthy 9 out of 10, I reckon. Now, as for the comfort factor, I reckon 6 out of 10. I mean, it's comfy enough for a short commute to work, but you really wouldn't want to go riding through Europe on it. It's roomy enough for 2, so you could take a pillion for a short journey. But the problem is, you can't get your leg over very easy. I almost need a crate to stand on. Oh, and when I am on, I can only just touch the floor with the tips of my toes. But CCM have assured me that there is a slightly shorter version. Now, as for the build quality on the CCM, can't go any further than 6 out of 10. It's not the fact that the parts aren't good. They are. CCM have used really good components. The problem arises when they've put them all together. They don't seem as though they've refined the bike properly as yet, but I'm sure they'll get there. So for under £5.5 this bike is directly in the firing line of other manufacturers like Husqvarna and KTM, who all produce a similar bike to the R30. But I do have to say, theirs are slightly better finished off, which is a shame really for the little lean green fighting machine Blackburn Bullet. I think we're going to have to give it 7 out of 10.